I showed the schematic back on May 17th, and I showed the circuit in action on a breadboard. I have since built myself the simplest possible LED flashlight, and of course if you're going to build something like this, you build it homemade on a piece of junk. This is a plastic widget that was part of a vacuum cleaner I took apart, and if you look in here you can see the LEDs all lined up and soldered together with the single component resistor, 68 ohms, and all I did was put it on a piece of white cardboard and I spray painted it just a little bit to make it a little more waterproof, and I jammed it in the cup of this gizmo, and I just soldered on a lead to go on the 9-volt battery. I couldn't find a spot for a switch for this, but just for my own use here in the basement, it's a very powerful flashlight for a relatively close distance. No more than 12 feet, I'd say. And the battery has a fun little place to sit here. I don't know if I can't see in there too well while the thing's lit up. It's very, very bright. And if I want a little convenience, going to use the flashlight, keep it on for a while, I just put a rubber band around it, hold it in place. Yeah, and you can see how powerful that little beam is. This is going to be a great flashlight. Let's see. Here's 3 feet overhead. My camera's pretty finicky. I have a very old camera, and it's focusing well. It's not dim light. This is bright light. And let me just pick this up for a second. I know you won't be able to see anything. The camera goes right out of focus. If I look in the dark recesses of my basement, you can see how handy this little flashlight's going to be for finding things that I drop on the floor. It's perfect for getting in very tight spots because it's really, really small. So I can find all the things that I've dropped down here or had behind my dehumidifier or whatever. And you can see that you know, I can back up 4 or 5 feet, and it's a very, very strong light. Works great. I don't want to show you too much of my junk because I've been collecting things. So if you need a fine little flashlight that's super easy to build, try this one. LED flashlight, simple as possible, maybe the best ever. This is Ron. See ya.